and Donington Park, who dispute it. Just ahead of Straight Accord. Then Golden Trixon on the inside, Williamson on the outer, Don't Touch. Behind these comes Gunmetal and Sailor's Return and Manton Castle. And the back marker is Mender as they head to the next. This is the third. Donington Park on the inside of Pillager. Then Straight Accord and Gunmetal. All safely over that. Down towards the fourth, which is an open ditch. And it's Donington Park in the lead, jumps it boldly and well. From Pillager on the outside of him, on the inner is Williamson making up a bit of ground, then Straight Accord. Then on the outer of these comes Golden Tricks, Sailor's Return, as they go to the fifth. Bold jump there, Mender, back marker still, but no more than half a dozen lengths or so off the leader, who is still Donington Park as they head towards fence number 6. And there Williamson, perhaps a slight mistake in the mid-division. And it's Straight Accord who comes up on the inside of Donington Park as they turn into the home straight for the first time. Donington Park, Straight Accord and Pillager. A gap then a couple of lengths to Golden Tricks and Don't Touch. Then Sailor's Return. And then Williamson. And Manton Castle. Gunmetal on the outside, that's the grey. And they come in towards fence number 7. And it's Donington Park in the lead. From Pillager and Straight Accord and Don't Touch. And Sailor's Return and the grey Gunmetal. And Manton Castle and Mender, all very closely grouped indeed as they come down towards the 8th. Donington Park again jumping very boldly in the lead. Straight Accord towards the left of the picture, Stuart Shilston pulling quite hard that one. Come down towards the 9th, this will be the last next time round, and at it Donington Park leads, but only just. Gunmetal, the grey, has made up a lot of ground on the outside, a jump touchdown in 4th place, and so the order as they pass us, it's Straight Accord next to the rail, Donington Park and Pillager, then Gunmetal and Manton Castle and Don't Touch, and behind these comes Sailor's Return, and behind Sailor's Return is Golden Tricks, and then Mender and Williamson, and as they head towards the water brough, all closely grouped.
Yes, one of those situations when the pack hasn't begun to split at all yet, really. It all depends on what happens when they pep things up a bit. The only thing you can say is Williamson seems to have been taken slightly off his legs. Donington Park has so far jumped absolutely beautifully. And the horse who hasn't jumped very well is Gunmetal. The query jumpers, Straight Accord, Mender and Manton Castle, they've been okay. Straight Accord just been hooking his head about a wee bit, but let's just see him what jumped this one. Well, you see, he missed there a bit. It's the first time they've gone a bit quicker. He's gone and missed straight away. Difficult for his jockey, Stuart Shilston. Should he drive him up again now, or should he try and give him a chance? I think he'll try and put him up again after this next fence. See him here. He goes to ask him. There you are. Well, he made a terrible mistake again. Very, very difficult for a jockey. He went to ask him, and the horse didn't reply. Missed the fence badly, and once again, Straight Accord in trouble with his jumping. Back to you, Graham.
They've got 7 more fences left to jump, and Golden Tricks is trailing off. In fact, it's going to be pulled up as they turn into the back straight. And it's Donington Park who still has the advantage from Pillager on the outside of him, then Straight Accord, then Don't Touch, then Manton Castle, and behind these come Sailor's Return and Mender and Williamson. That's the leading group as they come in towards fence number 13, and this is the 7th from home, with Donington Park still leading from Straight Accord. Manton Castle now making ground on the outside, jumps that one very well indeed, and goes on by a length now as they come down towards the last ditch. This is the 6th from home. Manton Castle, Donington Park, Straight Accord, Don't Touch on the inside as they come to the 6th from home. Manton Castle led there from Donington Park and Straight Accord towards the rear of the field. The great Gunmetal makes a mistake and is trailing. Williamson is trailing, and so too is Sailor's Return as they come towards the 5th from home. And it's Manton Castle, top weight, in the lead. Manton Castle, Straight Accord, another slight mistake there as they head towards the last on the far side. And it's Donington Park who's regained the lead now. Donington Park from Manton Castle. In fact, they jump it together. The better jump by Manton Castle goes on by a length. So as they turn out of the back straight, it's Manton Castle in the lead from Donington Park, who's getting reminders and being passed by Straight Accord. In 4th place is Don't Touch. A gap then of some 4 lengths to Mender, 5 lengths back to Pillager, 1 length to Sailor's Return, 6 to Williamson. That's the order as they turn into the home straight with just 3 to jump. Manton Castle has the advantage on the inside of Straight Accord. So it's Manton Castle, Straight Accord, Don't Touch with the pale sleeves towards the right of the picture as they come down towards the third last, and Mender, making up a lot of ground, goes into fourth now. 3 out, Manton Castle from Straight Accord, then Don't Touch and Mender on the far side, coming down to the second last. And it's Manton Castle from Mender on the far side, Don't Touch on the near side. Manton Castle from Don't Touch, then Mender, then Straight Accord right on the stands rails, right to the right of the picture, and hanging rather violently. Coming down to the final fence, and it's Manton Castle in the lead from Don't Touch and Mender at the last. Manton Castle brushes it but gets away with it. Don't Touch is in second place as it races up towards the line. Manton Castle in a clear, unassailable lead now as he comes up towards the line. Manton Castle well clear from Don't Touch, and at the post, Manton Castle the winner. Don't Touch is second. It's close for third between Mender and Pillager, who finished well, then Straight Accord, who spoiled his chances by bad jumping. Behind these came Sailor's Return, then Williamson, and behind Williamson was Donington Park, who dropped out tamely to be last. And I can tell you that Gunmetal was pulled up, and so the result of this, the Swallow Handicap Chase, is a win for number 5, Manton Castle, earned by Mr. Richard Peskin, trained at Findon by Josh Gifford, ridden by Hywell Davies. That's number 62 of the season for him. Second for me was number 20, Mender, that one ridden by Mark Perrott, and made up a lot of ground as they turned into the home straight. And for me, the third horse home was a photograph, in fact, for third place between the fast-finishing Pillager and Don't